Right. Our next speaker has dedicated his time and resources to the expansion of career opportunities for passionate baristas, essentially propelling coffee education forward in the nation. He's a certified Q grader. He's here, and he's the executive director of Coffex Coffee, Malaysia Sdn Bhd. Please welcome Kelvin Ngow.
Thank you, Rashid.
You got me
Hi,
nervous
everybody.
coming up so close.
Hi, everybody. Thank you all the speakers that were speaking before me. They were, I think, all great, and I think I've learned something from each and every one of them as well. For those who don't know what I do, I hope you do. I'm in the coffee business. I started my business running Coffex Coffee since 1998. It's now been 16 years. Time really flies, you know. But I'm having fun at the same time as doing my business, sharing knowledge with clients, industry people. Well, primarily my company is doing roasting, coffee roasting, and we do also customer sales and service for coffee equipment. We support the industry with equipments like Lachimali Wiga, Keys Western, Slayer, Malconic, Fiorenzatum, Curtis Animal. But today my topic is not about my business. What I really want to share with you today is what I see that's happening in the industry now. It's about love, about sensibility, about sustainable coffee business. Well, as you know, the coffee industry in the region is growing at a very rapid pace. My company actually grew the first half to now to date, this year alone, 46%. That's quite a heavy growth. And what's concerning me is that there are a lot of people jumping in the bandwagon of seeing what's happening in the industry that's really growing so rapidly. Some have so deep-set love for the industry, for coffee, that they're just jumping into it. They're quitting the professional jobs, they're quitting the professional career, and really so in love with coffee that they want to start a little business. They want to support, they talk about supporting farmers, they talk about sustainability. Yeah, some of them actually go into the industry by being a barista. From a very well-paid job, they want to enter the industry, they become a barista, correct? Some did not become a barista. Some just say, okay, I really love coffee, I like the culture, I like what you guys are doing. They jump into it straight away. So what's concerning is people who's jumping it straight away without understanding the industry, without understanding what the market wants, they jump to it just because of love. How many of you know the concept of the SWOT analysis? Anybody? Strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. All right. Before normally we start a business, we do a SWOT analysis. SW, one is strength, one is weakness. Basically, is inward looking and looking into our own strength, looking at our own weaknesses, looking at it, understand it. Opportunities and threat actually refers to what's out there. What are the opportunities? What are the threats? Your competitor is a threat. How many competitors are there in the market? What opportunities are there? Are you going to become a coffee roaster? Are you going to become a cafe owner? Are you going to become a service engineering company? Because I find like the coffee industry is growing such rapid that there's a really need of baristas. There's a real need for people that service equipment as well. So from a SWOT analysis, you can decide which part of the industry you want to enter, right? But all these are part of coffee industry. All these are part of love for the industry, love of coffee, right? But the moment we say we want to start a business, there is an undeniable fact. The moment you decide to plunge your money, put your money into starting a business, it is to earn a profit. Never forget it. Because I've seen a lot of people jump in a business just because of love, and love blinds everything that they are doing. And they jump in it, and it feels sad for me to see them fail. It's sad for me to see them after 1 year, 2 years to struggle. So we are in a business to be profitable. Because only by becoming profit, you are sustainable. Because the staff, co-worker that follow you, support you, have to also be sustainable. Because if they are not sustainable, they will leave. And only when your company is sustainable, only when your staff and co-workers are sustainable, I mean, every year they're looking at a salary increment, they are sustainable, then you can start talking about how to support a sustainable farm project, how to support a farmer to be sustainable. Because if we ourselves are not sustainable, how the hell are we going to support a farm to be sustainable? Because we have to be in existence first in order to support. Right? Never forget it that we are in a business to make a profit, not because we are in a business just because of love. In 1998, I started my business. It's not because I love coffee. It's because I saw a need. Because I saw a need that people start their day with coffee. People brainstorm in a brainstorming session with coffee. People make friends and foster friendship with coffee. So there is a need for coffee to be in existence. But then along the line, along the time span, I cultivate my love for coffee. So the love came after I become a very level-headed person to see the need in the market for coffee. And that's where I am today now. But it's sad for me to see that people jump into it just because of love, and then they get lost in it. They get so obsessed. You know, they want to do a perfect cup of coffee. They buy really expensive equipment. They deck out their shop really well, but without knowing how to make money, without knowing how to do a bottom line. If you don't understand the concept of earning before interest and tax, if you don't understand that, you shouldn't start a business, because business is all about profit. All right? I don't like to see barista become so myopic into every little detail, every little thing that I need to make the coffee perfect for my customer. That's just satisfying the own barista at heart, that I want to give the customer the best. But is that really what the customer wants? You should answer the question yourself, you know, is that really what the customer wants? Actually, a lot of customers want the coffee fast. A lot of customers want the coffee decent quality, not a perfect cup. I don't go to Coffex. I'm a curator. I drink awesome coffee all the time. I cup awesome coffee all the time. But when I walk in a cafe, it's not awesome coffee I'm after. I'm just after a decent cup made by a friendly barista in a nice, comfortable environment, fast. I was in Singapore last week. I went to a cafe. I ordered a filter brew. I sat there for half an hour before I got my filter coffee. Does that make sense, sitting in a cafe half an hour for a cup of coffee? The owner could have kicked me out in 10 minutes and have double turnover on the seat I was occupying. That's business, right? Letting me sit there, wait for half an hour, that's not business, because it upsets me, because I have to sit there half an hour, I could be doing something else. Right? So wake up. For a cafe operator, wake up, deliver your coffee fast, efficiently to the customer. I've seen baristas taking their own sweet time, making the perfect latte art for to serve the customer. Yeah, the customer likes to see a nice perfect latte, but they like to see it fast as well. In Malaysia, a lot of baristas start to complain. They do 3-4 kilos a day of coffee and say, oh, I'm overworked, I'm tired, blah, blah, blah. You know, in Australia, there's so many places that does 10 kilos a day to 18 kilos a day in a coffee shop. I think some of them that travel, you probably know. That's numbers, that's good numbers. Coffee is a number business. If you don't achieve a number, you don't make enough profit, you're not sustainable. So coffee is a number business. You can't survive making the perfect cup for low numbers, right? That's not sustainable. That's just satisfying your own need and your own ego to make sure you drink a perfect cup of coffee. You can always do that at home. You don't need to start a business to do that, right? Well, in a nutshell, I like to impart a certain knowledge to customers, to people who are looking to start a business. What I see these days, to help you do a business, to be sustainable, you need style, you need knowledge, you need a good business acumen, and you need to have a decent location. All right? What does I mean by style? Style is about setting up your cafe in a particular way that suits you, that what your customer see as a comfortable space, friendly barista, good decor. Because without style, some people could have gone to another location. So what do you set apart from your location, from your cafe to another one? Style is one of them. Knowledge, what's the customer expecting? Customer expecting to learn something from you. So when you run a cafe, when you run a business, you need to have knowledge. You need to have a team of baristas who know what the hell they're doing. Right? But there are people who jump in the bandwagon. I don't care about knowledge. I just want to make coffee and serve. Because without knowledge, you can't serve at least a decent cup, half decent cup. That's what the customers want. Half a decent cup, fast. You need to have business acumen. I talk about EBITDA, right? I talk about earnings before income, interest and taxes. You need to have revenue, you have to have expense, you need how to make the numbers fit, you need to make a profit, right? So if you don't know, you don't have a business acumen, you don't deserve to be in business, right? Fourthly, you need location. You can have very good business acumen, you can have fantastic knowledge, you can have a really stylish cafe, but if you're in the wrong location, who give a damn? There's no customers coming to you. So these are the main 4 points that I identify that people should be looking at before start business. If you get all these 4 items correctly, you're sustainable. You have the numbers coming in, and so on, to build your business and open another one. Well, I hope you have picked up some valuable points for these 15 minutes that I'm here talking about it. The key point here is our business is here to serve a client, and we make money from it. Be always level-headed. Don't let your heart run above your head. Common sense is what we all want to start our business with. Common sense. Common sense always get you safe. Love always get you to a place that you may not want to end up, right? Before you help others, make sure your business is sustainable. Then you start talking about helping other people, helping your baristas make a career, co-workers have a career, talk about supporting a farm project to help them with sustainable models. Understand what the market wants. How are you going to serve a customer if you don't understand what they need? A business is not about what you need, what you want to be in perfection, but you need to understand what customers want. And always be level-headed and not just fall in love with coffee. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kelvin.
Coffee, I love tea. I love the jabber jiving in